Oh, man. Can y'all hear me? Hello? I am live. I'm here. I am on time. Let me take off my glasses so I can see. Welcome to Freak Speak Friday, everybody. I was really feeling like I needed to be outside today. So I have made a trek to a spot where I can be outside. And yes, this is a new location. Hopefully you can hear everything. Let me get over on Instagram and get started. Yeah, so I'm using my mobile hotspot. Oh, dang. I've got my Earl Grey tea. Let me get on Instagram. And hopefully it's not too loud. You guys can hear. They were just mowing the lawn actually a minute ago, so I hope they're done now. I'm sure they are. I am getting Instagram, and let me edit that. Bear with me, guys, so that I can get this done. Oh, they're gonna start weeding, it looks like, but hopefully you can't hear that. Or it's far enough away that they won't be able to, it won't be too much. We're just gonna work with it today. I can't, I'm following my promptings, I'm following my intuition, I'm doing whatever the fuck I want, which is daunting sometimes, and we just gotta go with it. All right, hello Instagram. We are live on Instagram as well. Thank you to everyone who is here. I'm gonna get back in. I saw earlier that Sue Finelli, she said she was gonna be in and out, and I know Liz is here, and oh hey, Melissa's here too, Cammie's here. Oh, much love to my ladies. I made it. I did it. It's overcast, and hopefully it's not going to rain. But you know what? I needed to be outside. I could not just, the thought of staying inside, like I am working a lot and I don't have any time to myself, it feels like. And I didn't want to be sitting sitting at my desk in front of my computer, but I still wanted to be live. So I said, I'm gonna make the adventure, and I'm gonna go outside. So here I am. I'm at a just an open field that is across the street from my neighborhood. There's a dog park over here. It's fenced in, so the dogs can't come over, but it's just like an open field, and I'm just here. There's gonna be cars, it's gonna be blowing. Like we really don't need him to blow, but he's blowing. Cammie says that she loves the outside. Yes, I love the outside too, although I will be honest, my allergies make it easy to not love the outside. But I think he's done. He just did a little bit. Because everything works out for me. I'm trying to take off my T-top so that it's not too hot. Y'all, today's topic is going to be follow your promptings and do whatever the hell makes you feel good, regardless of what everybody else says. If you feel that way, then this live stream is for you. Am I still going to get up and dance? Yes, I am still going to get up and dance, and the people who are driving by are going to see, the men who are doing the yard work, they're going to see. Like, who cares? I'm here. I'm in the fresh air. I don't have any tissues or anything, so if I'm snotting all over the place, y'all just bear with me. This is spur of the moment. I'm figuring it out, literally. Like, what can you do? It's kind of hard for me to see the chat too. Oh, hey, John is in the house. Much love. Oh, and I see people saying hi to Mojo. Thanks for stopping by, Mojo. Jonna says, I love the outside too, but this year the Bradford pear allergies toppled me. Girl, I'm literally that. Trying to burn stuff before it rains. Oh, she's doing a burn. Y'all. She's singing my song, Melissa. Listen, I really, I'm not regretting being out here, but, allergies definitely don't make it, fun. I totally believe that we can 100% heal ourselves from allergies. However, it takes dedication and time to get that done. Let me just look at my bag here. I really don't think I have any tissues, and I feel like I need to blow my nose already. But you know what? It's okay. Ah, man, I will get through it. I will get through it. I made it here, y'all. It's overcast, but the sun is out. I'm proud of myself for being out here, like, for just doing it. Like, who the fuck cares, man? I spend so much time overthinking and worrying about other people and how I look and how they think about me and what I'm not doing, how I'm not living. Oh my gosh, I'm so over it. I'm so over it. I am in the timeline now that I want to be in. I am the person that I want to be. I'm not the past. I'm not anything else. And there are way too many golf carts. I mean, y'all, do you know that it costs like $15,000 to have a golf cart? And people around here got golf carts to be driving them on the road like it's a real car. Like, shoot, if I spent $15,000 on a golf cart, I would be driving it like it was a real car too. I didn't come on here to rant, but you know what? You just gotta let it flow. I just gotta let it flow. Who knows how long I'm gonna be out here? As long as I can stand it. As long as my allergies will allow it. There's literally, hey, there's literally nothing keeping me out, keeping me inside, and I have to be willing to be uncomfortable in order to reach my highest potential, right? Like, if being out here with the bugs and the bees and the allergies is what gets me outside, like, in the real energy, then it's worth it. And I'm okay with being uncomfortable to one day be comfortable. Oh my gosh. Look, it's one more minute until we dance, y'all. We're dancing. So let me get my music ready and let me make sure I can hear it. It might be extra loud for you guys, but yeah, you're gonna have to deal with it today because I need to make sure that I can hear it because I'm gonna dance. And hopefully there's not too much on this ground because I want to do it barefoot because I want to ground as well. So happy Friday, y'all. Happy Freak Speak Friday, where we're just living it up, where we're just doing it, and it is what it is. I show up unfiltered, unplanned, unpredicted, and I speak from my frequency as a freak, as a unique freak in this realm, on this planet. And it's 11:11, so we're gonna dance.
It's a dance party. It's Arielle's dance
and I'm gonna crank it up.
Dance, 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 dance.
Oh wait, let me take off my mic so y'all can't hear.
It's a dance party. It's Arielle's dance party. a dance party. It's Arielle's dance party. Dance, 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 dance. It's Arielle's dance party. Dance, 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 dance. It's a dance party. It's Arielle's dance party. Dance, 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 dance,
Oh my gosh. Oh, guys. There were definitely some cars that stopped to look, but oh well. Oh man. I am tired. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can make my screen brighter, because I can't hardly see you guys. Man. Happy Freak Speak Friday. Oh gosh. That was a workout, y'all. And I'm even more out of breath than usual because I'm working like 6 days a week now. And when I tell you that cleaning all day, every day is so taxing on my body, like I didn't even realize. And like when I'm doing the work, it doesn't feel like all that much work. But afterwards, I had to like wrap my arm and like put DMSO and rub it down. I'm like having to make sure I stretch. Whew, I got some water. Let me drink my water, y'all. Dancing is no joke. Let me take a look at the chat. Oh, sorry for all the sneezing, the snufflings. All right. Jana says we love you enough to tell if you have a snot bubble, especially on live stream. Thank you, Jana. I appreciate you. Hey, FE Nation's in the house. Much love. Good to see you, Carl. And Melissa said, I healed my allergies years ago. It really came down to just making the decision that it wasn't going to bother me anymore, and it worked. Girl, that's freaking awesome. I know that it's has a lot to do with the gut, your gut microbiome, and you know, fixing your gut microbiome. I know that too. Thanks for dancing with me, guys. Liz says she couldn't dance today. That's okay. Hard work cleaning. Yeah. Yeah, Melissa says being physically tired feels so good, though. Gardening does it for me. Wish you guys could see the pile of saplings I dug up on Monday that had me sore afterwards. Yes, girl. I totally feel you on that. And you're right. Like, I do feel accomplished after I finish a house or a room or whatever. And my company, you know, when I first got hired, my boss said that the season didn't really pick up until May, late April, May. But I have been able to work 5 days a week, you know, ever since I started. And now he's scheduling me 6 days a week. And he's already had to like contract out like 1099 cleaners because, you know, the season apparently picked up more than he thought. And man, so Jonathan said, am I cleaning solo? So most of the time I am, but not you know, not alone. So like there's you know, we've got girls, mostly girls, that clean as a team, and we all get assigned a house or a condo. Sometimes if it's a really big house, then 2 people will get assigned. And if there's not enough people to go around, then the supervisor and the coordinator will jump in and clean as well. So it's not just the grunt workers that are doing it. You know, they will come in on their days off if they have to and clean. So yesterday, I had a 2-story house, and my supervisor was supposed to clean it with me. Most of the bathrooms were already done because someone, you know, had some time, you know, I guess yesterday. So I only had to clean 1 bathroom, but I still had to make all of the beds and clean the kitchen, one of the bathrooms, dust everything, fold all of the towels and present all of the towels, make all of the beds. My supervisor was able to make some of the beds with me, but then she had a crisis because one of the contractors said that they cleaned a house and they didn't clean a house. So then the coordinator was like, oh my gosh, I just walked into, you know, 305 and it's not clean. And it was checked off as clean. So she kind of had to run and like put out a bunch of fires. We had some last minute check-ins or last minute reservations. So she didn't end up getting to clean with me. So I did it pretty much by myself. And, you know, making the beds and dusting everything, cleaning the kitchen, and doing the floors. So vacuuming and mopping the floors because it was all hardwood. There was no carpet. And while I'm doing it, it doesn't feel like a lot of work. However, like wiping, like doing this motion right here, like I'm right-handed, right? So I've been trying my best to like make myself ambidextrous because I can feel it in my arm. Lifting king size mattresses over and over again to, you know, fold the bedding underneath, my legs bending down and squatting down to lift things, cleaning tubs. You know, my body definitely feels it. It doesn't feel like a lot of work, and I'm the type of person that I want it to be clean. Like I could cut corners and no one would know, but I would know, right? So I'm not that type of person, and I'm probably doing more cleaning than necessary. But yeah, so yesterday I ended up being by myself, even though I wasn't technically supposed to be. Today's my only day off. For the first time, I'm going to be working 6 days the next 2 weeks, I guess, because, you know, he's got me scheduled. So Monday through Sunday is their week. So yeah. Anyway, I'm not complaining about it, but I definitely don't want to pretend like I don't feel tired or I don't feel achy, or I don't feel like I'm doing a lot of work. Like I'm being real about it, but I'm not complaining about it because like after I clean, it definitely does. It's so satisfying. It's like I'm done. I know I would stay in this house and you know, in this condo or whatever. So, and I'm very grateful for the income. I'm grateful to get paid weekly. Like that is so awesome. Some people don't get paid weekly. Getting paid monthly or every 2 weeks can be a real pain. So I'm grateful for, and I'm grateful for the team of girls. Like if I ever did need help with, like, if there's a deadline by like 4 or 5 o'clock and I don't feel like I'm going to be able to make it in time, or I'm more tired, then I can say, hey, I need help. And like the supervisor will come and help me or whatever, or send somebody else to help me. So if I ever feel like actually needed it, I would ask for help. But, you know, they don't care how long I take, as long as, you know, it gets done, by the check-in deadline, or, even if it doesn't get done by the check-in deadline, he's not going to yell at you or be mad at you. He'd rather it get done and be a good job. So I appreciate that. But, on the flip side, at working 30 to 40 hours a week, after really having all the time to myself and like not now feeling like I have time to do anything because I am selling my time, for money, which is, what I have to do right now. And after a hard day's work, I don't feel like doing anything creative. I really just want to take a shower, take a bath. I want to sit down, but I'm an adult and I have to make sacrifices, and it's like I have to sacrifice something, whether it's sleep, whether if it's doing something like watching TV, right? Like I'm having to make sacrifices and figure that shit out, so that I can do the work. I still do some editing work. And I do have a client right now. I've got to edit some videos for somebody else. And, I don't want that hanging over my head, but that's not about me, right? That's somebody else. I was paid for it. So again, I'm not complaining. I'm just being real about where I am right now. And, being outside, doing this live outside is completely 100% for me. Doing these lives in general is completely 100% for me. And during this whole week, or just in general, like I see how I'm on my right path, regardless of how my emotions feel. Emotions come and go. You're not supposed to suppress them. You're supposed to experience them. And the Most High will send you signs and synchronicities and God winks, like big bro Eric Lanier says. And yesterday I saw, a license plate with 999. I saw a license plate with 919. I saw 333s. I saw 222s. Like I see it. And those moments really like make me so happy. They really touch me because it's a small thing that lets me know I'm still seen, I'm still supported, and I'm doing exactly what it is I need to do. Like I had to have this job to feel some type of financial stability, and this job in my mind is temporary. I've only been doing it for a month. It feels like longer than that, but I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to have a boss who will come and help me jump my car. You guys, my battery. So yeah, most of you know I bought a car from a family friend who was moving to Japan, and it's a 2018 Ford Escape. I've had it for a little over a month, and I couldn't start my car after leaving work the other day, and because the battery gave out. And I thankfully have a jumper starter pack, so that came with the car. And I had told my boss, that I was having an issue, and he was like, well, do you know how to jump your car? And I was like, there's instructions on the thing, I can figure it out. And he was like, just let me know when you're almost finished your job and I'll come back. So he, and actually his wife was there too, came, and like we figured out how to pop the hood, because I didn't even know how to pop the hood. It was some type of weird looking contraption, like it's not just a regular lever. So it took us like 5 minutes to figure out how to pop the hood. And then my battery is like not accessible, like most models, it's like it kind of hidden. So he figured out how to hook up my starter pack, and it took like 10 minutes, another 10 minutes to like really get it going. Once I finally got the car going, I drove straight to AutoZone and had them test it. And, they told me that it wasn't completely holding a charge. I went to Firestone to have them test it, and they said, yes, the same thing. I'm going to need a new battery soon. It will probably start up, but I'll have to still jump it, maybe, I don't know, every couple of days or something until I get a new battery. They quoted me like $300 plus an hour of labor because my battery is not accessible and they have to take apart my engine to get to my battery. So it's like extra labor. It's not just like an easy install like some cars and some models. So this all happened on Sunday. So all week after Sunday, I'm so grateful I have been able to actually start my car. I can definitely tell a difference when I started. Like when I first got it, it just started without any problems. But now it feels like it's taking some work, like it's trying really hard to start. So I'm gonna shop around for a battery, shop around for some labor. My mom's got like AAA. I've got a Costco membership, so I can, check around with Costco. I'm definitely gonna shop around, but I have time to do that. I have time to save up. As long as I've got my starter pack with me, I won't need another car to jump it. So that's awesome. And thanks to my boss, I now, I know how to jump it by myself without any problems. So, I'm just rolling with the punches. And do you guys know that when I went to AutoZone to, have my battery checked, there was a license plate in the parking lot with 2227. And I was like, look at there. And then driving home, I saw so many more angel numbers, and there was a bumper sticker that said something like, no matter what happens, always trust God. And it was like, I see you. Like, I see you. I trust you. Like, there's no matter what happens, like, I know that this is all going to work out. This is for my best, interest. This is working out for my advantage. So life is going to keep lifing. Shit happens, shit hits the fan, but that does not stop me from being who I am. That doesn't stop me from, living my life. It doesn't stop me from being connected to the Most High Creator. And, I came outside after the week that I've had, and this is enough. Like, this is enough for me being here. So I've been ranting for a while. Let me, I got my phone. Let me check my, the comments, because I'm trying to keep my screen darker so that I can save battery on my computer. But let me get you guys up on my phone so that I can see the comments. Yay. Okay, so here we go. I know I've been talking for a while. Let me go up. Okay. So Liz was saying that she's scrubbing moss off the slabs. I might be going to the gym, but I'm still not fit. Girl, it takes time. You are fit. Claim it. Melissa's talking about astral projection during meditation is so much easier when you're whooped physically. Just saying. I love it. I've not experienced an allergic reaction like this in decades. I think it's an emotional lymphatic toxin release. I definitely feel that. Been wearing my happy ass out a lot lately. Yes, Cammy has been working out. Oh my gosh, yes, she has. She got a 6-pack. Cammy got a 6-pack. She's looking good. She's doing it. Gianna said, is this weekend especially frantic because of spring break and teens? Oh yeah, so spring break has definitely been happening all month. But I think it's picking up this weekend because this is the first I've been able to work, or excuse me, I've been able to have 2 days off, and this is the first week that he scheduled me all weekend. And when I first got hired, he told me that Saturdays and Sundays are like the biggest days that he needs people. But I expected him to give me still Thursday, Friday off, right? But no, apparently he needs a lot of people. So I think South Carolina spring break might have been started for high school. I don't know, because I feel like when I was in college, my spring break was always like the second or third week of March. So it was already happening. Oh, hey, Rye Russ. Good to see you, bro. He said, I used to work for a cleaning company in New Jersey. That's awesome. Mojo said paid very weekly. Rico, bro, good to see you. I hope you're still here. I got your message and I have been thinking about calling you, and I apologize. I have not gotten back to you, bro. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. This chat is an epitome of cool kids. Oh, that's awesome, Rico. Big sis Shelly's in the house. Liz is also getting lots of synchronicities. Working for good people makes all the difference in the world. Yes, Melissa, I totally feel that. I wasn't feeling well today, but you guys are making me feel better. I'm so glad to hear it, Rye Russ. Jenny G is in the house. Happy Friday, sis. I know I'm way back in the chat, but I'm getting caught up now. My old Buick has the battery under the back seat. Why they did that, I'll never know. That is so weird. Shelly says batteries aren't cheap anymore. Embedded hassle factor, having an inaccessible battery is an on purpose. Yes, it really is. Like they did that for sure. I don't know why they did that, but I'm sure it's for some type of reason that I will never know, and it makes them money somehow. Russ says, I bought a brand new battery that didn't work. Oh my gosh, but I'm glad it had a warranty. Jenny says that she loves the outside stream. Thank you, girl. Cami says that I've been working out hardcore. Feels good. That's awesome. Spring and April ring spring break. Hopefully Karen will be back on Monday. Oh my gosh, Rico, literally. I'm glad to hear you're still in South Carolina, but talk about it being the crazy year of your life and it's only April. Like I feel like it's been I can't believe it's April, but it definitely feels like it's been a longer time, right? Sue is in the house and she says, I get crazy synchronicities all the time, and she sees angel numbers and other significant numbers. Oh, hey, Billingtano. I'm sorry I didn't see you. Much love, bro. All right, so I'm all caught up on the chat. Thanks for listening to my rant, you guys. It feels so good to be outside. It surely does. And for those of you who just tuned in, I still did my dance party, and I definitely had some cars slow down and like wonder what the heck that girl is doing. I'm probably still going to be here at 12:12, so I'll be able to, embarrass myself again a little bit. But yeah, so now that I've ranted about, my life and rolling with the punches, I want to make sure I get to the point of doing it in spite of everything, right? Like, who cares? Who cares what's going on in your life? Who cares what people think? What do you want? What feels good to you? And for me today, I needed to be outside, and I'm grounding. I've got my blanket here, but I'm still grounding through the blanket. It's not rubber, so it's not like I'm not feeling Earth's energy, but the sun is not out, but I'm grateful that there's some cloud coverage, because if the sun was out, I would be sweating my hair out. And I am still rocking my straight hair. I have done a lot to protect it. It is time for me to definitely wash it. If I washed it, I wouldn't have the straight hair. But now I have to make time for that. When I do my hair myself, it takes at least 6 hours. And y'all, I am not trying to do that after work. So I can't do it today. Today is the first Friday of the month. So I've got to figure that out. But y'all, we had a full moon on Wednesday. It was a beautiful full moon. I went out for a couple of minutes and I was able to look at the moon and ground in the moonlight and look at the stars. I really, really wish that I had a camera or telescope to zoom in on the stars because they were twinkling. Oh my gosh, they were twinkling so much. The stars are not what they tell us it is. I definitely believe that they are sentient and they speak to us, and the frequencies of the stars is easier for us to absorb because the light is softer, right? It's not as brazen as the sun. Um, the sun communicates even right now, even though it's cloudy, I still know that it's there and I can still feel some of its warmth through the clouds. So I'm grateful for that. It's not going to rain, I know that. But just being outside just like this is enough. Like, man, I feel like thanks to Disney Channel and all the freaking movies out there, we think that life is supposed to be some grand thing. We're supposed to we're conditioned to believe it's supposed to look some type of way. Our relationships are supposed to look some type of way. Our career is supposed to look some type of way. But do y'all know that it's the little moments, the times that we take to breathe, the times that we take to ground, the times that we take to smile at somebody, like those are the moments that really make and shift frequency and shift timelines. And we have to make decisions, and in the moment is when that decision is made. And either we're making decisions unconsciously by the programming that we have been conditioned to listen to, or we are doing things consciously and going against the grain and feeling that uncomfortableness. Like it's not all love and light. Trust me, I am a love and light woman. I am all about giving love, spreading light. But the thing of this realm is, okay, no, I don't want to say but, I want to say and. So I am love and light, and shit happens sometimes. It hurts sometimes. I'm love and light, and it is uncomfortable sometimes. It is not always effortless. It is not always rainbows and unicorn shit, right? And I know I'm being kind of crass right now, but this is me, just being real and not being filtered like I said I wasn't going to be. I am showing up so that you guys know that you just have to show up as you are. And every single moment that you decide to do something different, when you decide not to think or to act the same way you've always acted and thought, that in and of itself is enough to change the trajectory of your life, to bring in abundance, to bring in wealth, to bring in prosperity, to bring in wisdom. I mean, love, whatever it is that you feel like you're lacking in your life. And there's an airplane right now. Hopefully it's not too loud. Whatever it is you feel like you're lacking in your life, you just have to turn yourself to that thing. Like, you just have to open yourself up to that thing. And, I opened myself up to nature. I opened myself up to being spoken to the Most High through signs and synchronicities and animals and numbers and people who just, smile at me. And that is enough. That is enough. It doesn't have to be this grand thing. Like, I don't have to I don't have to do something drastic, Mastery takes time, mastery takes effort, and every day I become a little bit more of a master, just by, acknowledging my feelings, by acknowledging my existence, by being conscious enough and observing my emotions, observing my thoughts, and not being completely attached to them, and knowing that I am the observer of my reality. I am the observer. Whenever I'm stuck in that loop of those thoughts, they are not me. I am not my thoughts. You are not your thoughts. Just like you are not your heart. You feel your heart beating. Just like you are not your eyes. You see through your eyes, right? You are the observer of your life. And when you open yourself up, that's when I'm seeing the signs and synchronicities. And as I continue to go on and move on, I will see different signs and synchronicities tomorrow, because I'm a different person tomorrow. I'm not the same person that I was yesterday, 10 years ago. And if I believe that, it's because I'm still telling myself that story and I'm keeping myself in that timeline. But I am not the same person. And I'm being vulnerable enough to show, what I'm struggling with. I'm being vulnerable enough to just show, what I'm feeling and what I'm experiencing. And, being vulnerable enough to do it in front of, people who driving by in golf carts with their dogs in a car seat, because, that's the life that they get to live right now. Y'all, like, literally being out here. Um yes, Rico. I'm in Myrtle Beach. So it's a few hours away. Shelly said, did y'all see the moon this early morning? It was still magnificent. That's awesome. Jana says, I think new vehicles void warranty, so the entire engine block is not accessible and not on vehicles. That's weird. Melissa also had too much cloud cover to see anything. Yes, Effie Nation says that the stars are very close, not far away. Oh, that's awesome, Shelly. That's awesome. 5 a.m. The hour between 3 and 5 a.m. is the hour of spirit. And for a long time there, I was trying to get up between that time. And I think I'm gonna make the sacrifice to do that again. Because that is when the spirit is moving, when the rest of the world is really quiet, and you can really learn to listen. Shelly says, smiling at people is the best. Watch their faces light up when you do. Yep, totally. The synchronicities make life more interesting, but it's like wading through mud recently. Girl, yes, I feel that. Sue totally agrees with everything I'm saying. And so does Melissa. Cammie just posted a video. I'm gonna pull it up so that I can watch it later. Oh, it's not a video. Oh, yes, it is. It's a crash. What to do if you witness a crash. Okay. Oh, Melissa and Billingtano, y'all get up at 4:30 most of the time. That's awesome. That's awesome. It is so quiet when you get up at that time. I saw when I was working, so a lot of the places that I work have a beautiful view of the ocean. That's another thing that I'm like super grateful for. I might not be able to go walk on the ocean or walk on the beach, but a lot of times I have to have a beautiful view while I'm cleaning. And sometimes I'll be able to take my break and sit and watch the ocean, and look at that beautiful flat horizon. And I saw a line of birds. So you know how most of the times like birds like fly in a triangle? Like, I don't know, they fly in a V formation. Yeah, they fly in a V formation. Well, they were in a single file line, and there was one lone bird like a little bit further, like the leader was in front of them, and they were flying in like a solo line. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Once I have seen some dolphins swimming, and oh my gosh, y'all know about Gerald? Do y'all know that like that dolphins are amazing, and now I want to swim with the dolphins, and I would not mind being kidnapped by dolphins. So let's just go ahead and say that. Uh um I really don't know the difference between ravens and crows, but I could have been seeing one or both of those. I really don't know. I know I've seen birds because, you know, they are completely around here, but um, ravens and crows are pretty cool. I would love to train some crows to bring me money, or just train crows in general. A murder of crows. I love that. It's a group or family of crows is called a murder of crows. Even with the top off, my tea is still really warm. I'm fasting right now because this is my only day off. This is my 4-day window to fast. I was going to fast Friday and Saturday, but now that I am working again, I mean, I could fast through work, but no, if I'm working 6 days back to back, I want my snack time. I want my protein shakes in the morning. So this is my fasting Friday. And so I'm not drinking matcha because matcha will take you out of a fast. But I'm drinking my Earl Grey tea because that will definitely help my fast. So just a short 24-hour fast because I actually ate pretty late last night because I've been eating much later than I, would necessarily want to. I would want, if I could eat my biggest meal, it would be between like 11 and 1 or 12 and 2, like some in the daytime when the sun is at its highest. But I get home at 5 because I've got a 45-minute drive, 35 minutes at the least. So I'm not getting home until like 5 o'clock. So I have to eat. I'm hungry. I am famished. I've done a lot of physical labor and I want food. So it was, my eating window, or my fasting window really started at like, I don't know, 8 or 8:30 last night because I was snacking hard. So I will break my fast tomorrow morning before I go to work. Yeah, so another thing I want to say is like, you don't know who you are influencing. You don't know who you're inspiring. You don't know what you're igniting in people. And if you continue to be yourself and do whatever it is that brings you joy, regardless, like, okay, so this is my example. So I'm not the new girl anymore at work. They've hired 2 other full-time girls, not 1099 contractors. And every day that we work, they have a group chat with everyone. And I'm pretty much the only one that engages it positively, meaning at the beginning of the day, I'm like, have a marvelous Monday, everyone, or have a terrific Tuesday, or wonderful Wednesday. Yesterday I was like, here's to another day of kicking butt and taking names, ladies, like just being positive. And sometimes I get a reaction, sometimes I don't. But I am being a light in that group chat. I am being myself in that group chat, and somebody might get a laugh out of it. I think yesterday more people did respond to that, my kicking butt and taking names. But that in and of itself is enough for my reality to, that is me mirroring to myself what I want. Like just being positive to people, just being a light. It's enough. You don't have to do anything crazy big. Just like Shelly was saying, you smile at people and they are taken aback a lot of times. When you just say have a wonderful Wednesday, you know. Me and my grand rising, like I don't say good morning, I say grand rising. That stops people in their tracks and gets them thinking. um I call my supervisor Lady Catherine, and I call the boss's wife Madam Jennifer. Like these little things that I do differently, just for that one person, is enough to make them smile, is enough to do something different. It's a disruption in the simulacrum. How do you say that? Anyway, in this matrix, it's enough to be a disruption in the matrix. You are the disruption in the matrix. Your little quirks, your frequency, because you're a freak. Every single one of y'all are a freak. I am, me included. I am a freak. With my unique frequency, and this realm needs each of us to be our frequencies, to be our unique freak. We need to dare to be different, dare to stand out, and it's going to be uncomfortable. Y'all, it is uncomfortable to, have people say good morning to me and me say grand rising and have them look at me weird. It is uncomfortable to tell people that I'm fasting, or that I'm doing a 10-day fast, and have people look at me weird, or to refuse food that's not organic, or to refuse to go to a restaurant. Like, that can be uncomfortable, but that can be uncomfortable, and I do it anyway. And I'm living my life the way that I want. I am an example. I'm not trying to influence anyone. I'm trying to inspire. I'm trying to ignite the light that is already in there, the spark that is already in there. I'm not trying to change anyone. I can't change anyone. My sister hates being alone, and I love being alone. Like, we are just two different people. I'm not trying to change her. I wish I could change her mind about vaccines, but she's doing what she's got to do. She's doing what she thinks is right for her and her baby, and it is what it is. You can't have it all. You can only speak your truth, and that person can take it or leave it. But as long as I'm speaking my truth, that's all that matters. I've got bruises on my arms, you guys. From lifting things, and scratches that I don't even realize I've got until I'm sitting here for the first time. Oh my gosh, I have a bruise on my knee. Oh no, it's gone. But I hit my knee so hard when I was making this bed the other day. Y'all, I thought I was going to lose my leg. All right, let me see what I do. Oh no, Rico says that he got hit by a car in Myrtle Beach. Oh my gosh, Rico, that's crazy. There was a crash by Cami. Oh, hey, Reed's in the house. Much love, Reed. Good to see you, bro. Long time no see. Sue's talking about loving ravens and crows. Rico says I'm a crow left of the murder. Effie Nation, ravens are bigger than crows and they collect shiny things. Oh, the ravens are the ones that collect shiny things and they're bigger. Okay. Thank you so much for that, Carl, because I don't even know. I was like, that's a roe or craven. They're all dark. I know that crows are darker. Like, ravens look more like a dark blue, like black, blue, black. Shelly says she's been bad in her munching lately. Billingtano says, I spend too much time at work being miserable here all the time, so I try to keep a positive attitude. Bro, I feel that. Oh no, Reed says that his fancy rat Kissy is missing. I'm so sorry, bro. She is so close. You will be able to find her. She's probably just holed up somewhere. She's playing hide and go seek with you. That's all. So just or maybe she's playing Marco Polo. So just be like, Marco, she's gonna come out. I know she is. Melissa says, my favorite way to pump myself up is saying I'm going to get it all done and make it look easy. I love that. Melissa, I was singing to myself. I was like, I am efficient. What was I saying? I said I was efficient and thorough. I'm efficient and thorough. And no one tells me that I'm slow, and everyone loves how thorough I am. Like, I was singing that to myself while I was cleaning. Yeah, Shelly, it throws them off when you say Grand Rising. Oh, Awakened Mind is telling me how to say the simulacrum. Thank you. Shelly used to have a rat too. That's cool. Yeah. Billington, yes, not the way that anyone wants to get banged on a couch. Jackdaws are cool. Oh yes, that's a bird, right? Are those birds only in your area, or are those birds everywhere? Another thing, I really like need to stretch and work out. Like, I know I'm still young, but hearing my bones creak, like my knees and my elbows and my ankles, like just a cracking and a creaking, and it's like, what in the world? Like, literally, if there is any type of motivation for you to get out, to work out, to stretch, is to hear your own bones creak and crack. Like, literally, it's like I will never say that I'm old. I'm literally never going to grow up. I am going to stay on Never End Island forever, because I believe that age is a mentality. I believe age is a disease. When you believe that you're old is when you're old. I have been living in this realm for 34 turns of the planet. I was gonna say turns of the sun, but I don't believe in that. I've been in this simulation for 34 winters, I'll say, because that's how they used to say it. Is they used to say, I'm 34 winters old, or I've experienced 34 winters. But I'm only 34. Like, the fact that I can hear my knees crack. If that's not any indication enough that if that's not enough motivation for me to like get up and stretch, and not only stretch, but like to do more like walking and stuff, like I'm gonna do it little by little. I've been getting up every day for work. I get up a little bit earlier, like to work myself into it. But eventually I'm gonna get to the point where I'm either going to a class, like maybe Pilates or yoga or something, a couple days a week, or oh, and there's the sun. Hello, sun. Or I'm just gonna get up myself and can go do my like workout that I was doing beforehand, because I was like getting up and going for a walk. I was like walking for like an hour and a half, and like doing like exercises at the park. Like they have like things where you can do pull-ups. I mean, it's not a pull-up machine. I hit my mic, sorry guys. It's not an actual pull-up machine, but it's like it's honestly for elderly people, so that they can actually do some type of workout. So there's like a little bike. You can do like a little bike. There is a assisted type of pull-out thing. They have like stations around that to tell you what kinds of exercises to do at the park. So I would do that. So either I'm going to be doing that, or I'm going to be doing some type of class a couple days a week. I can afford it. I can afford whatever I want. I am a good steward of my money. So if I, if I budget correctly, I will make it work. And I'm going to be able to find affordable battery for my car. Oh, you guys, I want to face the sun. It feels very, very good. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. We've got 12/12. There's going to be some cars who get to see me dance again. I'm grateful there wasn't anything prickly on the ground because I wasn't wearing shoes. And some of y'all better be doing this with me. Better be dancing. Why are we dancing? Because we celebrate the fact that we're freaking alive, right? There's literally nothing holding us back besides our own perceptions and our own beliefs. And as long as we are celebrating our existence, as long as we are being our freak selves and our frequency, like that, like you can't ask for more. That's all you need to do. You have one job in this life. That job is to experience what it's like to be you and to live up to your full and highest potential. That is what the highest creator wants for you. That's what the highest creator wants for every single person. And you cannot say what is right for somebody else, but you can encourage people to be themselves. You can encourage people to follow their intuition. And, we will create the world where intuition is still a thing. I read a book. Well, I didn't read the book. I listened to an audiobook about this guy who is supposedly from the future. And it doesn't matter if he is or isn't. But what if the future, that is where humanity is headed towards is one where, we can't hear the spirit anymore, where the sun doesn't shine, where the birds don't sing, where dogs and cats don't run around and play, and where, humans aren't human anymore, where we're not organic, and we are plugged into the system, and the fact that if the sun doesn't, like, who wants to be in a world where the sun doesn't shine? I mean, I know there's a lot of people that complain about the heat, but like, do you really want to live in a world where the sun doesn't produce heat, where the sun doesn't shine, right? Where beautiful natural spring water doesn't flow, where, things don't grow out of the earth because we are so busy trying to make things synthetic. I don't want to live in that world. I don't want to live in a world where, the Most High's angels, messengers, ancestors, whoever can't communicate with us anymore because we're so busy trying not to be an organic, living, breathing being, right? We're so busy trying to be anchored into this density. I don't want to be that. I want to live in a world where the sun is still shining, where dolphins are still swimming in the ocean, where dogs still run around and act crazy, and where cats still, malfunction sometimes. You know how when a cat just spazzes out and you don't have no idea what the fuck they're looking at, but they're looking at something and they're spazzing out. Like, I want to live in a world where animals are still animals and humans are still humans, and nature is still nature. How do we make that happen? We don't have to make it happen. All we have to do is be ourselves. All we have to do is choose that lifetime. All we have to do is choose to be not distracted by what the fuck Trump is doing, by not being distracted by the fact that there is a war, like not being distracted by the fact that the Illuminati is still in charge of this realm and they're still sacrificing. Be aware, but know that that is not going to stop you from being your own freak and your own frequency and living your own reality. When you tap into who you are, who you really are, not who you think you are, not who you're pretending to be, not who you want to be, but who you actually are. When you tap into your infinite potential, when you tap into your infinite divinity, When you tap into your infinite, you are infinite. You are divinely infinite. When you tap into that, when you know your higher self, you are setting the trajectory of the future. You are the one who is steering the timeline. When you do something consciously, when you consciously decide to be yourself, when you consciously decide to not follow the programming, the way that you have been programmed, and understand that you've been programmed, because all of y'all know that you've been programmed in some way, shape, or form. And you have no excuses now. You have no excuse because you know. So because you know, and you make that decision, okay, today I'm going to do something different. I'm going to brush my teeth with my left hand instead of my right hand. I am going to take a different route home. I am going to eat something different today. I am not going to eat today. I am going to smile at this random person. I'm going to smile at the cross guard or the guy who's holding the stop sign. Right? I am going to draw something. I'm going to create something. I'm going to write a sentence. If you write a sentence, it doesn't matter. Y'all, I feel like there's things around. So forgive me if I seem fidgety, but being out in nature, you get the bugs. Creating something, creating anything, whether you show it to someone or not. When you're creating, you are living in your infinite potential, your divine potential. You're supposed to be creating and experiencing and living. That is what changes the trajectory. All right. You don't have to go and kill Netanyahu. You don't have to go and kill anybody in the WHO. You don't have to do that. You have to stop giving them your attention. Stop giving them your energy, and you shift and give your energy to something else. Because those people are in their own timeline. They are in their own reality. They are trying to siphon your energy to make themselves more powerful. They are energy vampires. All right. If you choose something else to listen to, I'm not saying that bad stuff isn't happening in the world. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't be upset by bad stuff happening in the world. What I am saying is knowing that stuff does not change who I am. It does not change my divinity. It does not change the fact that my reality is going to be exactly for my advantage, right? And when I step into my own reality, it's a ripple effect. You rub off on people. It will affect something that you cannot see because we're all interconnected. We are all one. I mean, do you know, we just need a couple of people. We just need 100,000 people. We just need a few of us to be tapped into the conscious creator. And that is enough to ripple down and change future. I mean, if I'm talking gibberish, y'all let me know. But if you think I'm talking gibberish, then, that's on you. Okay. All right. Let me get back to the chat here, y'all. Oh, Liz was saying that a jackdaw is like a smaller crow. Hey, Ray is in the house. Boom. Melissa, yes, age is absolutely a mindset. Hey, Billing Tango says he's also a Toys R Us kid. I love it. All right, Sue, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. I love you, girl. You're probably gone already. Talking about magpies. Magpies. Ray's in the house. Okay, so Liz says, I'm looking into going to a yoga class, but they're expensive. One woman is charging 10 pounds a class. That's $40 a month. 10 pounds per class? Yeah. You're right. Classes are an investment. So I don't want to be held back by money anymore, because money is not what we want. Yes, I understand that money is part of this fucking society. It's part of the matrix. Okay, I get that. Do I need money to pay my bills? Yes. However, money is not going to be what we think it is for much longer. Okay, crypto is just numbers on a screen, right? The true wealth is in gold and silver. I completely believe that. Okay, all of that set aside, when you're spending your money energy, because money is still energy regardless of, you know, all the things I just said, you are investing in yourself. I'm going to be investing in myself. And that investment will come back to me, because if my body is in its peak, then my mind is at its peak, my soul is at its peak. And even if you take it for 1 month, even if you do it for 2 months, that will still bring you further down the line, because a lot of times we need help. Oh, and I missed a lot. I missed the 12-12. I'm still going to dance, y'all. I'm coming back to your you're saying, Liz, but let me, even though I missed it by a minute, I'm still gonna do the dance party.
It's a dance party.
All right,
It's
let's let all these people out here see me dancing.
Dance, 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 dance.
Oh, I got my mic wrong. Let me take it off.
It's a dance party. It's Arielle's dance party. It's a dance party. It's Arielle's dance party. Dance, 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 dance. It's Arielle's dance party. Dance, 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 dance. It's a dance party. It's Arielle's dance party.
Hold on, guys. Whew. Oh, man. And I did it. It was a little late, but who cares? The dance party still happened. And yes, there were still some cars that were like, what is that girl doing? All right. Sorry, I know I'm like drinking in y'all's ear. Whew. Okay. Back to the chat. And back to what Liz was saying and how I was saying that it's an investment. Basically, that's what I'm saying. You're investing in yourself, and that money is going to come back to you. And you don't know how it's going to come back to you in a hundredfold. So that's the way I'm looking at it. Anything that is expensive is an investment in me, especially if it's for me. If I want to take a class, if I want to learn something, even if I just want to do something for fun, investing in me is a better way to spend my money than investing in someone else or consuming something else. Like, I could pay for Crunchyroll, which is an anime site, right? That's cheap. It's $8 a month, and I could just sit and consume anime, you know? Now, trust me, I definitely watch my anime for free, but I don't want to invest in consuming something. I don't want to invest in Netflix. I don't want to invest in someone else, right? I want to invest in myself. So that was basically all I was saying about that, Liz. Okay, Melissa says, stretching and tapping is the best way to keep your chi moving and circulating. Look into Peta and Linja. That will help you detox anything. That's awesome, Melissa. Oops, it's hard to see. Oops, go back. Hold on. Oh yeah, Shelly was saying what a sad world that would be if the sun didn't shine. Yes, Liz, we need to give them no energy. What a wonderful world. That's funny. Oh, hey, Angela's in the house. Much love, Angela. Reed says, create your day. Yes, exactly, Reed. Yes, Shelly says they tell us it's a bad and evil world, but that's not what I see. Oh, Sue Finelli was 11/11 in Texas. Rye says that he was boots on the ground for the Artemis 2 launch. Are you talking about the movie or the book? Because I feel like there was a book that I wasn't allowed to read. My dad didn't let me read it. Like, I was an avid reader when I was growing up, to the point where my parents, the way that they grounded me was taking away my library card. Like, I wasn't allowed to get any new books from the library. That was, the biggest insult to me. So my dad didn't let me read that book. Finally going now. Thanks, guys. I'm sorry I missed the 12/12. Oh, Liz says she's doing 23 pounds a month at the gym. Yes, that's enough, right? You got it. Carl shared a link that's very interesting. So I'm going to save that for later. Let me get back to the chat. Thanks for dancing with you guys. Pretty dress, right? You saw my moonwalk. Shelly says that she invests in petties. You got to take care of them toes. Yes, girl. Oh my gosh, take care of you. I would love to get I would invest in me by going to the chiropractor, by getting a sugar wax. Getting my hair done was investing in me. This was $100, and I made it last a month. Today, no, Sunday would be a month that I've had my hair straight. That was a complete investment in me. Oh, the moon launch. Boy, I don't even be paying attention to them no more. Oh my gosh. You guys, when I say I'm unplugged, I'm literally unplugged. Like if I don't hear it from, word of mouth, I'm not paying attention to anything. My algorithm has been so whittled down to like food, health, organic health, mysticism and channel messages and, all kinds of stuff. They don't show me nothing about the real world or the world that they tell us is real. So I didn't even know what you were talking about, Rye. I'm sorry. I said the wrong thing. Oh yes, Jenny says that she's all about going to the chiropractic during pregnancy and post baby. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. The moon launch was on April Fools. No way. They really be thinking, they be getting us, don't they? They seriously be getting us. Angela says hers is food, health, gardening, and dolls. Oh my gosh, yes, girl. You and me both. You and me both. Yeah. And I completely agree to some point, to some standard, that like you need to know what's going on in the world so that you don't, agree to something that is against you, like knowing how they change the vaccines on forms. It doesn't say vaccine anymore. It says like it says like bio something. Like I feel like that's important for us to know so that we don't check it, unbeknownst to us. Or not putting organ donor on your license. If any of you have organ donor on your license, go and take it off immediately, because they can pronounce you brain dead even when you're alive and harvest your organs without any anesthesia, and they will kill you and you will feel it all. And it has been documented. So please go and take organ donor off of your license, because a lot of times those organs don't even go to people who need them. People have been on the organ donor list for years and don't get it. And it's not because there's not enough organs to go around. And if your child is in the hospital, you have no parental authority to say that you don't want them to donate their organs. They will come up with a way to take their organs, or to say that he signed something. I've seen so many horror stories. I'm not even getting off of that. Just if you have organ donor on your license, go take it off. And I feel like there are a lot of us who are so awake to things, and we're like, should we stay in the US? Should we leave? We can make utopia wherever we are. We don't need to run away from anything. We just need to lock in and where we are. That's all. Exactly. So gosh, you guys, that last dance really took me out. I hope y'all were dancing and celebrating. Let me see. Is there anything else that I wanted to come through today that wasn't just about me ranting? I'm just listening to the sounds of nature, y'all. The birds are chirping. I think maybe that's a crow cawing. There are no dogs barking. Although I am right next to a dog park. There's a very peaceful dog park. I've got some buzzing, probably from Hopefully some bees, because they're not extinct, even though they want us to think they are. Oh, there's a blue jay. Oh, I just saw him dive to get something. There's people slowly trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing out here. Lots of golf carts. And the sun came out. I'm so grateful. I want to turn towards the sun. I'm so grateful that the sun came out. It was overcast, but it's nice to feel the sun's rays and just to be outside in nature. This is where we're supposed to be. Like, we weren't created to live in a box with, artificial light. They really want us to think that we're not supposed to be who we are, right? That's just not the truth. I kind of feel emotional right now. Like, I have no reason to cry, but I kind of feel super emotional. Maybe my nervous system is just happy to be outside. Maybe it's being recalibrated by the sun. Melissa mentioned tapping. I totally believe that tapping works. Moving your lymphatic system, doing the ones like under the arms, right? Behind the knees. Man. Now I hear dogs barking. Y'all breathe with me. Just breathe right now in this moment, fully inhaling and fully exhaling. Do you know that that's the breath of life? Do it again. Fully inhale. Feel your lungs expanding. Feel the air going through your nostrils. Feel it energizing your blood. And fully exhale. Fully exhale all the way out. And feel how energizing that still is. And even when you think you've exhaled it all out, do you know you can exhale more? You cannot live without breathing. Breath is spirit. Air is spirit. This wind through my fingers, on my skin, it is spirit. We are exactly who we're supposed to be. We are exactly where we're supposed to be. That airplane up there is exactly where it's supposed to be. The blue jays are diving for the food that they want. I see some birds, they're probably vultures or buzzards or something. They might be circling for some food. They're exactly where they're supposed to be. Now, some of these clouds, I feel like some of these clouds are not supposed to be here. I'm not even going to lie. They look like they were sprayed a couple days ago. But some of the clouds look like they are supposed to be there. And the sun is definitely supposed to be there. Breathe in again. Are you breathing? Like, are you conscious of the fact that you're breathing, or are you just doing it without thinking about it? Breathe all the way in. All the way in. Feel your lungs expanding. Do it until you're going to burst, and then try to do it some more. You can't always take. You know why? There comes a point where the taking, it will hurt you. You have to give. So breathe it out. Breathe it all the way out until you feel like you can't do it anymore, and then do it. Go longer. You can't give all of everything because there comes a point where you hit a wall. Life is give and take constantly. You have to give in order to take. You have to take in order to give. You cannot do one or the other. And if you stop breathing, you're not living. And if you are breathing unconsciously, you are living unconsciously. You can only breathe in this moment. You can't breathe in the past. You can't breathe in the future. You can only breathe right now. Right now is all that exists. And you're doing it perfectly. You are perfectly who you are. You are breathing perfectly. You can't do it wrong. You can't mess it up. Are you afraid of messing it up? You can't. You can't do anything wrong. And if you do something wrong or do something that doesn't result in, what you think it's going to result in, all you have to do is recalibrate. So you learn something from that so that it still worked out to your advantage. You cannot do anything wrong. You cannot fail. Why are we scared of failure? Why are we scared of mistakes? They make us who we are. They teach us things. If we don't learn where we're at, if we're going down the wrong path, we can't make a change. We can't recalibrate. We can't experience if we're doing everything right, if there's nothing to learn. Everything is exactly as it should be. Tears are cleansing. The sun is cleansing and energizing. The air, the wind, that unseen force that we cannot deny, we can't quantify, is always here. Wow, you guys. Kind of at a loss for words now. I guess I've said all I need to say. I haven't checked the chat in a while. So. Oh no, Rye Russ says that there was an explosion outside. Shelly's got Utopia right in her backyard. Shelly was dancing with her strawberries and Cool Whip. Jenny was living vicariously through me. It's wet where Angela is. Russ says that he got rained on hanging out in the woods. Jenny says that Venus is square in Pluto. It's emotional weather for sure. Okay, that's good to know. The grass is wet. Or Liz says the grass is wet, but I'm still gonna ground while the sun is shining. I was outside early but came to watch our favorite sister. Thank you. Jenny's leaving. Love you, girl. Melissa says mistakes are a great way to learn. Another good one is if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh, Billingtano, that's a good one. How would you ever learn if you don't make mistakes? Exactly, Shelly. Yes, Liz says it's an emotional full moon right now, too. Yeah, emotions are definitely high. But this was good. This was good. I'm glad I was able to. I'm so proud of myself. Pat myself on the back. I did it. I got out here. I said what I needed to say. I don't have any outro music to play, guys, today. Oh, actually, wait. I do. I can play some outro music. I can find something because I'm using my hotspot. So give me a second. Let's see if we can play something cool here. All right, my lovelies. Let me shout out everyone who's here if I can. So I know that Sue was in the house, and Liz was in the house, and Melissa and Billingtano, Rye Russ, Ray, Jonna was here, Awakened Mind was here, Carl was here. Reed was here. I feel like there's someone I'm missing, but if I'm missing you, I'm definitely appreciate that. Oh, Rico was here. I knew Rico. I'm definitely gonna reach out to you. One of the very soon. I'm writing it down in my brain, and I'm gonna write it down in my notes. I'm not gonna let it pass me by anymore. I definitely appreciate everyone who's reached out to me, and if I don't get back to you right away, just please bear with me. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. I just got a lot going on, and so I appreciate your grace. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate you for showing up for me. Jenny was here. I appreciate Jenny for watching while she was nap trapped. Anyone who's watching the replay, I appreciate you. Thank you for allowing me to share my frequency with you, allowing me to share my dance moves with you. I mean, listen, they're uncoordinated, and who cares if they're pretty or not, right? You just get up and do it, right? We show up as we are. We don't script ourselves. We just shine our frequency. We shine our light, and that's enough. I look forward to being back. I don't know if I'm going to be here next week, but if I can be, I will. You'll see it scheduled. But I love doing these, and I hope that you feel inspired today. I hope you feel encouraged today. I hope you feel free enough to be you. I hope you create your day with love and peace and joy. I hope you know how powerful you are. I hope you know that there is nothing holding you back. I hope you breathe today, knowing that power is within you, that spark is within you, that a separation is an illusion, and there's nothing separating you from the Creator. There's nothing separating you from your highest self. There is nothing separating you. You are exactly as you need to be. and you are doing life perfectly. You can't do anything wrong. Yeah, that's it for tonight or today, guys. Definitely please leave me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment as well, because that shows to YouTube that, you know, you find value in this. If you've watched this long, you found value in it. So definitely leave me a comment, leave me a thumbs up. And whether or not it's next week or not, I will see you guys again soon. I love you.